you could stay another minute and just hold me close to you. Don't wanna waste another second. I can feel you want this too. Lost track of time, wrapped in the moment. I never felt like this with anyone. If you could stay another minute, I will do. 'Cause all I need is right beside me. And I don't want you to go. I'm being selfish, I know, but it's something that I can't control. So I'm letting you know that there's nothing I wouldn't do. I will walk through a fire, run through a storm, on the highest mountain. I do anything for you. I wanna lay beneath the covers and just hold your hand in mine. I think the world can wait a second. We can let it go this time. Just for a while, just for a
Hello, Nocturne. Welcome to the stream.
from everyone.
Had a couple of days of being off. Didn't actually work a whole lot on his reference sheet while offline. Been working on other things. Hello and welcome to the stream. My family is getting a puppy today. I can't wait. Ooh, new dog. I'm sure it'll be a cutie. But yeah, I've not been working a lot on this reference sheet while offline. I've been sanding and sandpaper. Well, I guess it's just called sanding. Sanding my sculptures I've been working on, and started to paint on one of them. So I'm gonna try and do that after the stream, like finish that project, because I need it done before the 17th. Hello, Senrio. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? How y'all doing, actually? I'm just trying to fix up this line art. I've figured out how to make the lines a little thicker so you can actually see them, because I wasn't actually sure how much you could see when it was like 3 pixels wide. So not a whole lot. Now I put it to whole 6. Fenrir says, I was playing Days and got mugged for my guns and died. Oh well, aw, that sucks. Hello, Aspen. I can't pronounce today. Hello, Aspen. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? But yeah, why I haven't done much progress is because of that. Because I've been trying to finish some sculptures. So there's that. Right now, we're doing Ryder's full body, the nude version. Clothes will come later. I did make his little fluff on the arm, so they're ready. And I also put all the lines down. I just need to, like, adjust them. Hello, Sammy. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Mana says, well, I literally just woke up to get ready for work. I did see your video too, like right before stream. YouTube recommended it to me. I was like, yeah, I'll watch it. Glad to see that you're diving into some lore. It made me start thinking about my own lore as well. I was like, all right, I need to, like, you know, develop a little more on, like, some of the characters like Ryder, Clark, and Nathaniel. I was like, you know what? I need them to actually have a motive as to why they would stop Trevor in his tracks, but at the same time I was like, maybe there could be a possibility of like not having to fight them. So that'll be fun. Me realizing I'm like, oh, Nathaniel has been gaslighting Ryder the entire time. Great. And now he's gonna be in denial of like, nothing's wrong. I swear. Sammy says the bun looks peak. Oh, thank you. I like him having like a man bun. I don't know why. He just got it. I was like, okay, like from his previous hairstyle, which was let me just grab it real quick. Like, his hair is fine, loose, but I thought it would be more fun that they actually went up partially into a bun, like at least like the top part, so it's not like covering his face. But I still wanted to keep like those white bangs on the side, just because I think it adds a little bit of like detail to around the face, so it's not like completely dark. Aspen says, I'm pretty alright trying to figure out how to animate in Krita right now. Ooh, that sounds like a hard task. I have no idea. I cannot help you. Not a Krita user, evidently. But I'm sure there's like tutorials there. Like, I have to like look up animation stuff for like Clip Studio at some point, because like I do kind of want to like, do like some tweening and stuff, just for fun. Make them bob a little bit. Nocturne says ads are gonna be the end of me one day, I swear. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry about the ads. What did you hear too? Like, at what point did I stop speaking to you? Henry says, I'm in a new game and my friend just got mauled by a bear and I got shanked by some British guy. Days is strange. I think it's just meant to be crazy. It sounds like that. It is like that zombie apocalypse game, right? Like, I think it's like one of those. Manny says, hey, I think we need more ads. Yeah, you're not getting any ads over on YouTube, actually, because I'm not that big a YouTuber that I would get ads on my stuff. I don't think. Like, I think you need to be like 1,000 deep, like, in the sense of having 1,000 subscribers in order for that to happen, and certain amount of watch time. So you're safe for now. Sammy says, I used to use Krita for animation, but then I moved, so I forgot. Sorry. Aww. Yeah, it's like something I feel like you need to upkeep, like, because I knew a little bit about animation for like Clip Studio, and then I forgot because like I hadn't done it in a long while. I'm sitting there like, how did you do that again? So I have no idea. Nocturne says I should move over to YouTube, lol, but I won't. I like having all of Twitch to myself. Yes, that's fair. And you can catch Pokemon. You can't catch Pokemon on YouTube. Genuinely, I do not know how to like add that feature. I don't think it even is on YouTube, actually. Lifefire says, I'm working on a mini OC lore animation right now. You say mini, but at the same time, it's like you're putting animation in that sentence. Like, there's nothing mini about that. That is a big project. Like, I'm sitting here like, oh no, I'm actually figuring out, like, my gods, my 3 gods that are too scared about the bigger god. Like, why it is that they're scared. Nocturne says Pokemon Twitch is exclusive. Yes, actually. You actually get the exclusive rights to Pokemon on Twitch. I was like, don't know why it's always put itself to like top chat and not like with live chat on YouTube. Like, dude, I want the entire chat, not just the top. Sammy says, I animated a GIF like 3 days ago. I forgot to send it to the Discord. I'll send it now. Why not? Yeah, go for it. Let me just switch this corner. There we go. Because otherwise I wouldn't be able to do the thing. Slowly, I'm fixing his face. But yeah, I'm excited to like write these things down for like my gods, so that there's like a little bit of lore to them as well, and like, you know, motivation on their sides. Like, there's like something that I want them to all know, but like at different times. So they're in different stages. Because Ryder knows from an like early on, like why it is that he's replaceable. Because he gets to know first. He's like, oh, a life was lost, but where did it go? I didn't take the life. I'm pretty sure I didn't. I know that this person's quote-unquote dead, but where did it go? Where... That's not supposed to happen. Like, I shouldn't lose a soul in this process. Like, it should be going to, like, through the system. So he already knows from there. But, like, the other two don't know, because, like, it's not their responsibility. They're just like, you didn't do your job, I guess. Casey, hello! Welcome to the stream! I see you two are greeting each other. Glad to hear that you slept. Casey says at 1 a.m. they replied to me. Casey says, so I slept at 1? What? Goodness me. Senry, you're so much crumbs today. You're just crummy. 84%. Sammy says, I also went to a snake farm yesterday. I love snakes. They're so cute. Yeah, snakes are cute. They're adorable. Really hard to take care of, but really adorable. I don't know why there's so much hate for it. It's just like... I mean, like, I don't think that there's hate for it, but, you know, like, the whole depicting them as evil. I mean, like... The thing doesn't have limbs. Literally. What can it do other than bite? Not its fault that it can only bite. I mean, sure, it can kind of grab, but it's like, you know, come on. Come on, it didn't do anything. Poor baby. Said we were going, huzzah! Casey says also, this is a rare for me. I'm not the best. What do you mean, not the best? Sammy! Oh, 26% cookie crumbs. Aw. It's still something. We've had worse. Like, literally, like, what, 1% or 0%? Has anyone even gotten a 0%? Is that even possible? Narkin says, lucky. Oh, because I caught the Furlish? Casey says, just feeling not happy. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Why are you not happy? If you want to talk about it, that is. Mactra says, even if I'm pretty sure I already have one. I mean, like, you might as well catch it so you can, you know, sell it, I suppose, or something. There's options. I don't remember the options. in the game, that is. I just kind of catch them and that's it. Senator says it's alright, I've been there. Yeah. Few cookie crumbs. Mana 78%. Ooh, that's pretty high up there too. Dang. Mr. Ferg, I'm pretty sure, was it Maxwell that you went by? I forget. Like, I'm pretty sure, but I'm not entirely sure. But hello and welcome to the stream. How you doing? Okay, so this is a lot of stress. Nitro says, yeah, I already have one. Yeah, fair. Casey says, it's too deep for stream. I'll DM you later. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that, though. Whichever what it is, like I don't know what it is, but like it's still sucky. Stress is never fun to like deal with. I feel that anyways, like the last 2 days I've been like unable to breathe. I'm like, why am I unable to remember to breathe? Some stress or something like that, and it's probably because of the figures. I'm like, those are just supposed to be fun. What am I doing with my life? Actually, I'm just gonna put it in the middle here because the eyelashes are just supposed to be black. Maxwell says, yeah, Maxwell, Samson, or Mr. Ferk. Yeah, like, okay, so I did remember Maxwell being, like, one of your names. Casey says, I'm feeling a bit better because I just had my therapy session. Yeah, it isn't... Yep. I'm glad that you had your therapy session, though. That's nice. Therapy's good for you. Taking care of mental health. I also just finished watching like a long video where it's just like, you know, terrifying. I'm just sitting there like, ooh, that's a terrifying concept. But I love that. As if I'm not sitting and making terrifying concepts. I'm just sitting here like, ooh, this is good for storytelling, and then it's like, when you actually think about it, this is terrifying. Why did you do that? I'm like, I don't know. Ask my brain why I did that. I have no idea. Switch corner. Zip. And zip. Casey says, yeah, but it is. Sammy says, I bought a bunch of new stuff today. Ooh. New stuff? Is it like materials for your new tail? Also, I saved out like Nathaniel's time lapse, but now I'm just sitting there like, uh-oh, now I have to actually script. How do you guys do that? I know Mana does it with like scripting, and I'm just sitting here like, where do I begin? How do I start? But I have to figure that out later. I just kind of want to like try and get a few more done, like, so I have like a little roster, and then I can like sit and write for all 3 or 4 of them, like depending on how many I make. Done. Sammy says, 2 sketchbooks, 5 pens, 1 eraser, 1 pair of pants, 1 shirt. Ooh. Really on a shopping spree over there. Sammy says, I bought shawarma. Yum yum tasty snack during a week-long monsoon? Monsoon? What's that? Sammy says, was it tasty? Tenryu says, also yes, it was. Would be unfortunate if you just bought it and it was like, no, this is bad, actually. I've had that with some snacks where like I buy them and then it's just like when you actually go ahead to try them, it's like, yeah, this is actually really disappointing. Like, not what I expected. I think it was like some brownie snacks or something like that. I bought them and then it was like I ate them and was so disappointed. It was like, why? Why does it taste like cardboard? It shouldn't taste like cardboard. This is sad. I don't know how that was even possible, but yet here we are. Henry says, basically a season in the Philippines, I think. Ah. A season or like, you know, an... what's it called again? Event? Not event. Celebration? Maybe? Casey says slept in a bit. That's not bad. Or wait, no, wait. I'm lost. Uh-oh. Casey says, but I'm a bit eepy because I went to bed at 1, but only a little. I mean, same. I went to bed at like 2-ish. Senria says, where it's sometimes hot enough to make you wish you didn't leave your house, or rainy enough that everyone goes swimming in floods. Oh, that's like a and/or for sure. Keith says I slipped in a bit. Yeah. Okay, now I can follow. I mean, you're not alone. I sleep in as well. Like, I didn't sleep too much in today because like my son decided to scream at me at 6:45. I was like, why are you this? Why did I raise you this way? Talking about my cat, that is. It's fine. Max says, oh, a friend of mine drew me a new profile picture. Ooh, nice. That's very nice of them. Art takes time to make. Mana says, I've been at work by myself for the last couple of days. I'm not going to lie, I don't really like it. I mean, it can be a little, what's it called, like lonesome, I suppose? Like working alone for so many days in a row. I mean, kind of lies in it, like you're alone. So, could be lonely to do. That just makes sense. I get that, like I also don't like working alone per se, or like, you know, being alone for extended periods of time. I get in my own head when that happens. Go a little crazy, go a little nuts. There says, I don't know if I'm taking a shot in the dark here. What do you mean taking a shot in the dark? Oh, fair. With the event or celebration, if it is that. He says, oh my god, cute. Need to like have a look. Can I see it? It's so tiny, I can't really see it, but it does look cute from what I can see. Sammy says, I once bought 2 bags of mixed nuts on sale and it tastes like garbage. Yeah, fair. And Sammy also is, be right back. Okay, fair enough. Casey says, wait, you're a dad? Oh. Well, yeah, my son, my cat, my son. My designated son. I'm not a dad, but I am an uncle. Actually. Because my half-big brother has a daughter. Designated uncle. Casey says, I thought you had a child. No, I didn't. I don't. Thunder says also, I finally bought a Resident Evil Requiem. I didn't even know that that was a thing. To be fair. Kiss says that's the same for me. I can't be alone. I need people. Yes. We are people creatures, after all. We don't like to be alone. That's just a staple of the human mind. We like to be included. We like to find our people and stuff like that, right? Like, that's just a given. That we want to do. Like, we want to find people like ourselves. It's not a bad thing, but, you know, you certainly can't live a solitary life. The fewest of people can. I wanted him to do something like that, and then something like this. Okay, this Ugg status, yes. Sandra also said yay before. Max said, I don't know how, but I know what pistachios taste like, but I've never ate pistachios before. I mean, I think you can like kind of tell from like just what they smell like a bit. You have like an idea of what they taste like for most things. Other things is like it smells horrid, but it tastes like fine or good. It's like, why do you smell like this? Manny says, I told my partner that we are going to have to get cats because I can't stay at home by myself, lame-o. That's fair. I mean, I had to like have that talk with like my boyfriend as well. Like, I would like to have my own cat, I said. And he was like more than fine with me having that. He can also help me with how to take care of him when he's older, because I've had kittens a lot, like a lot of different kittens and stuff, but I never got to like actually keep my pet for long enough to like actually have them as an elderly. So he will help me with that because he has had elderly cat before and knows what to do when XYZ thing. So it's like, oh, we're a good combination then, because he's never really gone for kittens. So raising a cat is like a different thing than already having a cat that's old enough to have its own personality and just figuring out like that personality and accommodating to it. Like that's what he went through. Meanwhile, I actually raised my cats to like have like certain traits, in the sense of like, oh, like hands are not playthings, for example. Like, I know very well how to like make sure that they're open to belly rubs, essentially. And not like, this is a trap. Like, no, it's never a trap. You can belly rub Jed, and he will be more than happy to receive. Because he knows they're not toys. Oh, Bear Scuda. Oh, hold on. Casey says, oh yeah, random question. I know the hotel prices have gone up. How much is Confuzzle hotel rooms prices back in 2018? Oh, that was, I think something around like 500-ish pounds, I think. I'm not entirely sure. But that was like ages ago. I think it was around 500. Yeah, like, probably 1K now. Yeah, probably. Nocturne, I'm sorry that I keep catching it. I'm just sniping the Pokemon in front of you. That's like my imagination of it. I'm just like, you know, throwing the ball right before you even get to throw it. But yeah, I think it was like around that price. It's been a while. I can't remember it entirely, and if that was just for one person. Or if that was for like 2 people, actually. Because I do remember at one point I paid like, I think, 230 pounds for it. I think that was like... No, I think that was like actually back then, and then that was like for one person. From what I remember, because like I do remember paying that much to a person who was like putting out for that room. So that's like the thing. I'm not entirely sure. Nocturne says, hey, you're robbing me of my Pokemon legacy. I'm so sorry. He says, but you said it's a gambling for the rooms. I think so. Like it became that later, is what I heard. And it became like gambling in general. Like you're not privy to be sure. Like it's not a first come first serve anymore, at least from what I know. Which some people like, some people don't like. I don't like first come first serve either per se, but like, you know, what can you do? Menace says the cats are going to be me and his children label. Cats are your fur babies. That's just a given. Maxwell says, I sent my profile picture on your Discord. This is a friend of mine that made it. Okay, let me look. Oh, I also look at Sammy's little animation. It's great. Some fan art for the musician. Ew, that's cool. Arrested youth. I'm glad that you also like wrote the name of your friend for Twitch, so people can like, you know, go and have a look at their art. Casey says, oh yeah, stay in Birmingham International. Yeah, because like I know that I was like staying in the main hotel, and it was like a 3-man room or something like that. I just don't remember exactly how much it was, because like, yeah, it's been a while. And that convention in general was like the last one that I went to was just like such a filled with drama that I didn't want to really remember much about it, or like I don't remember such details, like how much it was to like, you know, go to the convention or anything. I was just like, you know what, I'm done with this. Like I don't want to be here. I just need to get out. Like, by the time that the convention was over, I was just like, yeah, I want to go home. I never want to see these people again. Which is not, like, you know, fair to most of the convention goers. It was just, like, those people that I was rooming, like, one of the people I was rooming with, like, Kite was, like, it had nothing to do with it. Like, she was a sweetheart. But the other person was just like, no, I do not want to, like, interact with you ever again. Leave me alone. I'm not an object. You can't just have me as if I'm a trophy. I'm not a trophy, I'm a person. Casey says, maybe it calmed down. I have no idea. Because, like, I haven't gone there since, like, I think it was 2019 or 2018. I think it was actually 2018, because 19 was, like, a little iffy, I think. Because of, like, COVID being around that time-ish. So I think it got cancelled or postponed to 2020, and then, like, yeah, like, I just never went there after that. So I think it was 2018, yeah. Mana says, me and my partner have been discussing about where we are going to be moving together at. We're super excited. He was actually born near where I currently live. Oh, that's cool. It's always good to, like, have that discussion, like, where do you actually want to live together, rather than, like, just, oh, I want to live here, like, to one person. Gotta be open to your partner and figure out, like, where the both of you want to, like, spend your days. together. And also generally like whether or not with like having pets, like it should be a together thing, not so much like a one person thing, because like that can grow some resentment for some people. They just can't handle it. Not saying that every person's like that, just some. Let me see here. The ads. I'll wait with answering Casey till the ads are gone. Do mention when you can like hear me again. Meta says he absolutely loves cats, so he's a keeper. Yes. I never understood like the cat versus dog debate. Is like these are just two different pets with two different languages and different needs, and that just depends on like what kind of needs you can accommodate to. Oh, I forgot. I need to like fix this part a little better. I didn't crack. Oh no. Because like cats are good. I love them very much. They're perfect for like my kind of needs, even if he does wake me at times, like at 6 in the morning or like 7 in the morning, and I'm just sitting there like, why would you do that to me? Why are you this? But, you know, gets me out of bed, I suppose, or having a human rhythm, essentially. Meanwhile, dogs, they just require so much more work, though, I feel. Like, cats, you need to like learn their language. Dogs, it's pretty easy to just befriend. Alright, Casey seems to be able to write. Let me see here. Casey said, haha, that's when the BBC went to Confuzzled at the British news. Probably. There is a very good documentary about furries on the BBC. I don't know why I might get a cat, because I'm lazy, dogs need work, a lot of work. I love my dogs. Yeah, like, they both need work, it's just like, you know, cats, on the other hand, are much more independent. Like, you're still required to, like, you know, play with them, and, like, you know, pay attention to whether or not they're feeling sick or so. Like, you can't just leave them a bowl of like food or anything. Like a lot of people think that you can just do that, but it's like no, you need to like also pay attention to if they're coughing or kind of going like like, you know, adjusting their throat, because that is a sign that something is up with their lungs and you need to like take them to the vet, because cats shouldn't be doing that. So yeah, a lot of paying attention to your cat and what it's doing in order to see whether or not they're feeling well, because it's very subtle. Mena says dogs are pretty care intensive compared to cats. Yes, in the sense of like you need to train them because of the fact that you're taking them outside, and they have to like be able to mingle with other dogs. Then yeah, like that's a lot more work. You have to do it every day. You can't just, you know, leave it be. And you also need to teach it to be able to be alone for a bit, like during the day. A lot of people don't think about that when they got COVID babies, and now they're sitting there with a dog that can't, you know, deal with the fact that it's going to be alone for like 8 hours when you go to work. That happened to one of my friends, and his dog is very dependent on him now. Like, you know, he just can't be away from him at all, which is sad, because obviously the dog is distraught whenever he's like not there. So that's like something to also keep track of and teach that is okay. That is gonna be okay. Casey says, yes, of course my dogs look out the window for 8 hours. Yeah. Like, depending on, like, how the dog takes it, of course. Like, some dogs are a little better at it than others, but, like, it's still just, like, something to keep in mind when you get a pet. Like, what do they need? Can you read their language? Because, I had, at one point, like, a bearded dragon, and I did not know how to read it. I just couldn't tell if it was like feeling well or if it needed anything. Is it hungry? What is it? Is it shedding? I don't know. I'm not an expert in it. I've never had a lizard before, that one, so I was like very confused as to what to do with it. And it's not like the pet shop is gonna teach you anything. It's just like, here you go, you bought the thing, now it's your problem. I did find it a home with like someone who had bearded dragons, so it's not like anything bad happened to it. No. He got a whole bathroom for himself and with like heated floor and like 2 ladies to like mingle with. So he had it good. Meta says, I'll be a stay-at-home boy wife, so we could also possibly have both. If you want to take on the responsibility of both dog and cat, go, by all means, go for it. I'm not gonna stop you. Like, if you feel like you can do it, then go for it. Because, like, I did consider having a dog, but I was like, you know what? Like, I don't want to put Jet through that. The poor thing, he got used to one dog, kinda. But that was about it. I don't want to make him get used to another. Casey says I can read both of my dogs. Yes, because you've been living with them for a while. It's just a lot of people forget to like try and read their pet. Senria says I got ran over by a truck hood in days. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Casey says my dogs look at me. Senria says unfortunately I died and didn't get isekai'd. Aww. Casey says, and I say, do you need a toilet? And they whine and move their head like they're saying yes. Yeah, like, you learn these quirks about your pet real fast. As you observe them, essentially. It's like, you know, I have cat TV. My cat is my TV. Let me see here. Sammy says, I'm trying to make a drawing to test my new pens, and it's all turning out garbage. Well, I mean, it's like a learning curve. It always will be like that. Like, you might feel like it's garbage, but like you'll get better as like you get used to the tools that you're working with. Oh yeah, like I could show you. Hold on. Let me just grab my pictures. My little sculpture. I'm gonna save the image because I think it's easier. Wait, I have multiple. No, let me save image. Yes. I took these last night, so don't mind the mess in the background. It's fortunately very blurred out. I was making like a sculpture and I started painting. So there's that. Like, that's my project I'm working on currently. I've painted a little more on it. Like this back fin here is actually like a light blue color. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it that way. We shall see. But it'll be fun. Okay, so one of my dogs loves sleeping on my bed. Yeah, Jed has like a tendency of sleeping of like different places. Like sometimes he sleeps in my room, sometimes he doesn't. Currently he's like obsessed with like what used to be our family friend's room. He has since moved out, like, but now Jed is just in there, sleeping in his little donut essentially, and that's it. Casey says, oh my god, my silly brain, I was checking Discord and didn't realize it was on your screen on stream. Yeah, that my sculpture was there, yeah. I took a few pictures, like, from different angles, but, you know, like, I like the snoot. It was, like, really fun. And it says, sculpture, I'll draw Nathaniel. You don't need to draw Nathaniel. Which reminds me I need to post him at some point. Like, the new reference sheet, I did finish it. I don't think you... Did you see it? Anyways, I can, like, just put it up. Boom! There he is. His new reference sheet is just like, you know, to make him simplified, essentially. I'll post him eventually when I'm making the video, because I'm thinking I might as well post him on YouTube, like this drawing, and then also like link to like the video itself. So you can see like the process, like it's so funny to watch like me line art, because it's just like a whole lot of like, you can just see like the same line being drawn over and over again, at least like on these like maps. Everything else is like fine, it's like, yeah, I just do that willy-nilly. My face says, sorry for not chatting much. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm just yapping along. Femi says, I can draw humans right now, bro. You draw those humans. He says, what is he made out of? Oh, you mean the sculpture? Is actually made out of aluminum foil, but then coated in foam clay. So it's actually really light to work with. Like it's super light to hold because of it being foam clay. Technically speaking, it could have, you know, soaked it in water and it would become clay again for me to work with. But I think since I painted on top of it, it kind of now has like that plastic coating of like the acrylic paint. So you can't really like, you know, undo it now. Casey going, yeah. I also realize it's a little warm now in my room. I need to take off my shirt. Hold on. Long sleeve shirts in the summer. Bad idea. There we go. But yeah, that's just one of the sculptures I've been working on. I have a second one. I will probably take pictures of that one later when I've painted it a little. I have no idea what the theming of that one will be, but like this one will be like night sky kind of thing. But I need to like make some paint because I realized that the cracks are like, it's really hard to get into like this crack down here with the ear, and also like behind as well can be a little hard to get into, and like between the legs as well, like because there's like a tiniest little gap there. Not that you can tell on this photo, but you know. When you're holding the thing, it's like, I can see some white in there. I don't want it to have that. I need to paint that some other color than white. But yeah, like, so that's like a little bit of like a project. I want to finish that today though, so we'll see. Casey says, I'm going to decorate my fursuit for Christmas. Oh, you also said I hate the summer. I like the summer, but I also don't like it. I don't like it for the mosquitoes. Casey says, Santa hat on ears and fairy lights, and I'll put the battery thing into the Santa hat. That makes sense. But yeah, let me just close these sculpture pictures, and also now you've all seen Nathaniel here. He will be posted eventually once I post the video. Holding myself accountable or something like that. But for now, I'm gonna finish Ryder. finish him, then I will have 2 videos to make. Yippee! And lore dump. Because that's the goal, essentially. Like, each video is going to be a lore dump that is, like, up to being changed over time. If something is, like, better for, like, the story. Or making more sense, or, like, closing some plot holes. Things like that. It's important to close those plot holes. Casey says, oh my god, in fursuit in winter it feels the best. Yes! Like, Nordic Frostcon is during, like, you know, February and stuff like that. It's nice and cold. So you won't be, like, you know, too hot if you just go outside of the venue. I just don't really want to attend it next year. Like, even if that would be, it would have been like my 10th time that I go to like NFC. I'm just maybe a little NFC'd out, I suppose. Which is also like kind of wild to think that that would have been like 10 years of me going to NFC in a row. Slowly getting there. Lad. Case says ScotiaCon is in February. Damn, you've been in the fandom for a while. Yeah, I've been in it for a while. Like, 2017 is when I started being, like, truly in, like, the furry fandom. Because, like, prior to that, sure, I drew Sonic characters and whatnot. But I wasn't really in the furry fandom till, like, later. Where I started drawing furry characters and someone saw me at, like, NairCon. And they were just like, what are you doing here? Like, you have a whole comic with, like, furry characters. What are you doing at an anime convention and not at a furry convention? Have you ever been to one? And it's like, no, I didn't even know we had them. They were like, well, then you gotta go to NFC. I'm like, okay, sure, I'll go to NFC. It was even, like, the same year. Like, I went to NairCon, and then I think it was, like, NairCon Winter or something like that. I don't remember. Like, I think it was just regular NairCon. Yeah, it was regular NairCon, so it was, like, in the summer. And then that same year, I would, like, you know, apply for Dealer's Den in NFC, and they just let me in. And I was like, what do you mean you let me in? Like, what do you mean? Like, here you go, have a table. I'm like, thank you, I suppose. And it was for free too. Like, oh, back in the day when Dealer's Den table was for free and not like a paid thing. That would never happen nowadays. But holy moly. But yeah, ever since then, I was like, you know what? I'm hooked for, like, you know, furry cons, because, like, they actually understand the plight of, like, having to pay for merchandise, like, getting it made and whatnot is coming out of my pocket. That's why things are so expensive. Unlike, you know, anime conventions. They don't understand. Sammy, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You'll send the test drawing in Discord. Heck yeah, go for it. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night. Let me see here. Casey says, I actually met a furry who has been in the fandom for 15 years. They showed me their suit in 2011, and wow. Yeah, it's been going on for a while. Like, some people have been in it from the beginning, and they're still, like, around. Let me see. Mana says, COVID definitely was what made me realize I was a furry. Also gay, interestingly enough. You got time to sit and think and figure yourself out. COVID does wonders for that. You get to be bored. Lightfire says I got to go to the library now. Sorry, bye. No need to be sorry every time, but I hope you have a great rest of your day or night. Well, I guess day, since it's like going to the library. Goodbye, Lightfire. There's really no need to be sorry. I don't know why everyone says sorry. What are you, Canadians? Casey says like 1980s. Actually, yeah. There are some people who are like, you know, from that era of like I think it was more so in the 90s, probably more so. Because like that's when like 90s cartoons like really like spurred like a movement of it, essentially. Just gonna erase some lines. There you go. Don't need this, don't need that. Man says, I'm sorry, everyone is sorry. There's no need to be sorry for that. It's just kind of funny, like, when people say sorry for leaving. I'm like, it's your life, it's your time, you're allowed to do what you want with your time. I appreciate that you wanted to spend time with me. It's not just a given that people do that. So I just appreciate it when you do. Casey says the furry fandom got more popular in 2017 or 2016, I'll say. Yeah, I have no idea when it really like got popular, but I did join in 2017 just because like I did draw furry characters. That was like all I drew, so it just made sense that I would, you know, actually join in. Like a little more properly, but you know, I guess you could say I was in the furry fandom long before that because I did draw furry characters, but you know, it's all about perspective, I suppose. Like I didn't call myself a furry back then when I drew furry characters. Mischievous! Yeah! Okay, catch. Give me that Mischievous. Casey says I joined 2020. Yeah. COVID. Does wonders for you to, like, you know, figure out that you're a furry. I just figured it out because like I drew like a shitty comic. I'll say it's shitty, but like I do find it like fun. Like when I was like looking back on the comic, it's like, oh, this is kind of fun. Like some of the things, like I don't know why I thought it was so funny with like lesbian plant in like that one vine of like someone pretending to be their mom cleaning before guests come around, and then it's like just addresses an orchid as like a lesbian plant. I just found it so funny that I put it into the comic. I'm like, why? It just had a pedestal. There we go. Casey says, actually, wouldn't a con still be on COS? Still be in COVID fursuits are made, or masks? No, like it's a lot of people would say that fursuits are a mask, like a face mask, but no, it's not. Like, it doesn't fill out the criteria you need, like health criteria. So you couldn't just wear your fursuit mask and that's it. Like, no, you have to actually wear the mask underneath. Because, like, you're gonna take it off, like the head whenever you're hot. So you need to have the mask. Okay, so this is how about a balaclava under it? Balaclava still doesn't qualify. Balaclavas are not medical masks by the end of the day. It is essentially just, you know, a thing that you wear underneath so it catches all the sweat for you. And you can wash that more frequently than you can with, like, the fursuit head itself. It is not the same as a medical mask. It does not have the filter, essentially. Casey says true. Yeah, like, that's like the thing, right? Like, balaclavas are meant to, like, catch the sweat. It's meant to essentially keep it cool, because sometimes it's like, you know, the material is like foam, and some foam is like a little less breathable than others. So having that buffer between you and like the fursuit head itself is good, but it does not qualify as anything medical by any means. A lot of people did have that misconception with it, that you just needed to wear something in front of your face. I'm like, no. It has to be like a certain like able to filter in such a way that the bacteria don't come out. It's why you also have, like, you know, different sizes of mesh, right? Like, that's essentially what you can see it as. Like, it's a really, really fine mesh that will catch most things. It won't catch everything, but it will catch most things. Casey says that's true. Yes. I'm not a medical professional by any means, but even I understood that at least. Like, when people were, like, you know, getting into it, it's like, you know, it's like you wouldn't have, like, oh, I don't know, fishnet stockings, use those in order to, like, you know, filter out, like, you know, nuts from your nut milk, that if you're making it at home. No, you would have a finer mesh than that. Casey says it won't catch light. I don't know about that. But yeah, like, something like that is like a good example, you could say. Oh yeah, that's not what I wanted. But yeah, like, you could use that as like a example. Like, fishnet stockings are useless when it comes to, like, making you know, nut milk at home, because, like, you need it much finer than that. Otherwise, like, you're gonna have clumpy milk. And that's essentially it. Like, the mesh is gonna be, like, too big with the holes otherwise, for, like, bacteria and stuff. Wait. I think I need to add another, hold on, add another point here. And then I can do this. Okay, so this is, if you look deep into a fursuiter's soul and look deeply into the mesh, can you see their eyes? No, that's like a trick of the light. You won't be able to see them because of the fact that there's no light inside the hood. You can try all you want, but, like, due to that fact, it makes it really hard for you to see it. Hey, says, oh, true, yeah, like, that's like the wonders of optical illusion, I suppose, is like the word for that. He says if they're is a light in the suit, you can see in my eye. Yeah, exactly. Like if there is like a light inside of the suit that is shining on you in there, like yeah, people will be able to see it. But most people don't have that, right? Like they have like lights outside of it. Like outside from like if they have lights in the eyes of like the fursuit, it's usually shining onto the eyeballs themselves. But like then it's like it's still not shining onto you enough for it to be shown. Casey says, "Why would you have lights in a suit?" That depends on like the design. Casey says, "Inside of the head compartment, you won't. Like most people, they won't. But like, if you wanted people to see your eyes, then that's how you would have to do it. If you wanted people to actually see your eyes, your physical eyes in there." Casey says, "Yeah." Like I don't know. Like maybe you want people to see like the human eyes beneath. Maybe that's part of the design. Who knows? If you wanted to make maybe like some horrific design, like that could work. I like that it again didn't give him any paw pads otherwise. Like it just gave him here, but not here. Gonna have to do that. Give him a little bit more paw pads. The poor lads and his... Huh? Oh, that's why. Didn't have color. Here you go. Have a little bit of paw pad as a treat. My death god. Casey says, that would be creepy. Scare of children, that would be mean. Yes, it would be mean, but some people do like having horror fursuits. I mean, all the power to them. If they want to have, like, you know, horror-inspired fursuits. I mean, they're not entertainers. They're there to, like, you know, express themselves. They don't owe anything to kids. That's not why they're paying to, like, you know, be able to fursuit at, like, a convention. They're there to express themselves and do what they like and want to see more of. Casey says, "True. Mana says, I disappeared, but I'm back." Welcome back. But yeah, like, I think a lot of people don't understand that part, that it's like, you know, fursuits are not made for with kids in mind. They're made with the mindset of the person wearing it wants to see more of this or wants to express themselves. Kind of funny how people think, like, oh, they're targeting kids. Like, no, they're really not. They don't care for kids. I didn't spend like thousands of dollars on this fursuit just to like have some kid grab with their dirty little hands on it. Like, no. This is expensive, my guy. This is a hobby. Oh wait, I forgot to delete that. There you go. Casey says, exactly, a lot of kids are scared of us anyway. A lot of fursuiters are minors. Anyway. I mean, like, you can get early into, like, the furry fandom, yes. But a lot of that is, like, gonna be like, oh, you're not allowed into, like, the furry space, like, the convention spaces because it's meant for adults. Mana says, it seems like people can't have cute hobbies. Yes. Like, you're an adult, you're not supposed to have a cute hobby. What do you mean you like cute anthropomorphized animals? How dare you? And I'm like, what, kids get to like it, but like as soon as you become 18, it's like, no, off limits. Like, stop liking everything that you liked as a kid. It's like, that doesn't make sense. that really doesn't make sense. Like, if kids like playing with cars, does that mean that they have to stop liking cars when they're an adult? That doesn't make sense. Like, a lot of men and some women, but it's such a common stereotype that men love cars and like dressing their cars and whatnot, like giving them eyelashes and shit. And I'm just sitting here like, that if you had to like let go of everything that you liked as a kid, then that you would have to let go of cars. It just doesn't make sense to me. Let me see here. Casey says, point of view of society being boring. Yes. Man, it's just like me. I'm 20 and I like acting like a cat sometimes. Yeah. Go right ahead. I ain't stopping ya. If you want to act like a cat, feel free to do so. Like, sure, there's a time and a place for everything. But, you know, like, if you're just doing it in the comfort of your home, I don't see why not. What do I care? It doesn't affect me. I can't even say anything, because, like, I have a cat persona. And I'm speaking through him, essentially. One of my cat personas, I have, like, 3. Because, like, this man cannot stop making more cats. Casey says, I'm not a Therian, however, I'm just a furry. Yeah, like, but that doesn't have to be, like, one and the same thing. Like, Therian is, like, a different thing. Like, oftentimes they don't see themselves as a furry, but, like, it is, like, a good community for them to explore themselves as, like, you know, a Therian. Because, like, furries are much more accepting of that compared to, like, other communities. Duraludon! Let me catch that. Ultra Ball. Mana says, oh yeah, if I could meow at work, my boss would think I'm mentally crazy. Yeah. That's like the thing. Like, if you're doing things in the comfort of your home, or if you're doing it at, like, events where, like, that stuff is, like, more than welcome, like, you just go for it. Like, time and place for everything. You don't bike indoors. We've been taught this. If you play that Pokemon game, I guess. I actually never did. I just know about it. Casey says, oh my god, if I was jumping around like a Therian, my back would be in shambles. Yes. Depends on, like, what species it is, right? Like, they have multiple different species that they could be. Like, I know of someone as a dragon. Like, I kind of see myself as a Therian, but, like, I'm just an amalgamation, if anything, in my mind. I'm not a thing, a specific thing that a human mind has conjured up. I'm just a abstract. Mana says, I bike indoors. Yeah, go for it. It's your home, I suppose. I can't stop you from biking indoors. Casey says, I howl with my dogs. Yeah, that doesn't really count as, like, Therian per se, because, like, you just have fun with it. A lot of people have fun with, like, you know, howling with their dog. Or making their dogs howl because, you know, why not? Play around with it. But yeah, like, there's so many, like, versions of Therian. Like, there's no one glove fits all, I suppose. Mine is just weird in that sense. I'm sure other people feel the same way of, like, you know, not being a specific thing, but just, like, an amalgamation of sorts where it's, like, it shifts and changes. I'm not sure. I'm not an expert by any means. Casey says, to be honest, I would have 5 tails strapped to me and 1 massive XL tail. Yeah, go for it. Who's to stop you on that? If that's what you want to do. Hold on. I didn't actually move this one. I like that I was like so close to this thing and yet I didn't actually like do anything about that. Casey says money. Ah, yeah. Money is the problem, yes. Man, it says some of my favorite interactions is when I purr and rub against my partner and he holds me tightly. Yeah. See, nothing bad comes of that. Like, it's just between you and him. And now, my audience. But, you know, I don't see a problem with it. Like, at all. If it makes you happy, I don't see a problem. And it's harming no one. Like, I don't see any problem with, like, doing things that are just, like, you know, that. No harm to other people. Just minding your own business, having fun, being happy, you know. Who are people to judge that? If it brings you joy, cool. Not a problem. I would never tell a person who loves to dress up their car to stop dressing up their car. If that's making them happy, sure. And if it's in their budget, sure. Go for it. I don't care. I'm happy for you, you have the budget for that. And it brings you joy. But don't come judging me for, like, you know, spending money on, like, furry things. Like, afterwards, it's like, yeah, but why are you spending so much money on your car to dress it up to look nice? Like, isn't it just there for functionality? You know, that's what I mean. Like, it's like, you know, don't throw stones when you're already in, like, a glass house yourself. It's not that hard to just respect other people's interests. Casey says, I say if you're not hurting yourself or not hurting yourself, you're valid. Yeah. Or like others, for that matter. Casey says, I want a custom reg plate saying help. I mean, sure, you could probably do that. Man, it says the car analogy works so well. Yeah. It works well because, like, a lot of people play with cars, like, you know, as a kid, or, like, you know, because, like, who doesn't remember, like, the playing mat with, like, you know, roads and streets and whatnot, and you roam your car around on that. Like, that's what I mean. Like, you know, if you, like, it also, like, you know, emphasizes, like, oh, you like that as a kid and now you like it as an adult. Like, you still like cars, you still have interest in cars, like, and you as an adult can buy a car, spend a lot of time on your car to, like, get it, like, you know, looking pretty and whatnot. Like, I've seen people put literal eyelashes on them, or, like, you know, paint jobs and whatnot. It's like, yeah, why are you spending so much time and money on that for your car? It's not functional by any means. Like, it's not practical. It's just aesthetics and something that brings you joy. Because you get to see that every day instead. Same goes for, like, anything with furry. Casey says, oh my god, others, my brain. That famous town rug. Yes. Like, I had that as a kid, too. Like, where I had, like, the little cars and whatnot. I didn't necessarily, like, have cars to, like, race around on it. I had some. But sometimes I would also just, like, you know, have, like, my action figures, like Digimon and stuff, and use that on it. As, like, this is the environment. Like, so then they have, like, something to be on. But yeah, like, that's what I mean. Like, if people had to let go with everything that was like relating to like being a child. Like, okay, like then try and say that to like all the girls that get like, you know, handed a doll with like the intention of teaching them how to be a mom. Yeah, make them let go of that. We're not gonna have any mothers left. Like, because it was part of their childhood. Like, you need to let go of whatever you did during your childhood. Just saying. Which is like, it's also like creepy, the amount of like, you know, toys for girls that were just like, you know, oh, teach them how to be a mom, teach them how to do housework and stuff like that. It's just like, this is messed up, you guys. Let them be a child. They're not an adult yet. Okay, so there's a, like, I do want a tattoo of my persona. Yeah, go for it. I have a tattoo myself, but like, it's not of my persona, but I made a persona that has like a cloven hoof, or cloven hooves that are red, and the arms are black, so it kind of matches with them. But it was just a flash, so but I got to choose the colors of it. Okay, so it says, hey, there is no freedom of girl toys. Yes. It sucks. Like, as a person that grew up having to deal with girl toys, holy moly, like, it was the most boring thing ever to, like, play with. Like, yeah, here you go, have a baby. I'm like, I'm a child. Why do I get a child in my hands and suddenly I have responsibilities? Excuse you. I didn't want this child, and it just made me not want children. And lo and behold, I'm a trans guy. Like, never gonna have a child of my own. Haha. I don't know if it was necessarily like that made me that way, but you know, like I just never really cared for that. Let me see here. Casey says, I wonder. An ass tattoo of my Sona in a maid outfit? Okay. Go for it. Just remember that if you ever get a partner, remember that that's what they're gonna see on your body. Whenever. Like, whenever you undress and stuff like that in front of them and stuff. Like, just remember that. Manish says, yes, let's program our children to work before they fully develop, so they will be workaholics before age 13. Yes, that is true. It sucks. Casey says, yep, I'm dying. Optimism, hello! As someone who's AFAB, me and my older brother would play together as children, and he'd share his toys with me. I still like dolls and girly toys, but I also love the boy toys. That is completely fair. I did share my toys with my big brother as well when I was a kid. So I wasn't like completely stuck. But it is also just nice to have like toys of your own that are, you know, full of fantasy and whimsy. Because, like, I did get sometimes fantasy and whimsy toys, like Digimon, where I could express myself a little better and stuff like that. I just wish that was, like, more common thing, that it's just, like, this is just a toy for a kid, rather than, like, this is for girls, this is for boys. Like, that kind of mentality is, like, yeah, but wouldn't you want boys to also know how to take care of children? Like, you know, when they grow up, they need to, like, be able to know how to handle a child. Because they're gonna be a father, maybe. So it's like so skewed. That's what I mean. But also, hello, Optimism! Welcome to the stream. I don't know how long you've been sitting here, but, welcome! How are you doing today? Casey says, I did like Barbie. I hated Barbie, funny enough. Because I found her really creepy. Like, the smile was just, like, uncanny for me that I did not like her at all. I would get Barbie dolls as a kid, and what I would do with them would be to proceed to take her by the legs, essentially just like, grab her by the legs and put her head first down into like a box every time I go to bed, just to make sure that she wasn't looking at me while I slept. And by morning, that head was up again, and I did not like that. Turns out it was my big brother doing a prank on me, but like, it's still mean. Casey says, I did love Lego. Lego is like one of those toys where it's like, it's for everyone. It's not like gendered, because every child can just like start building with it. And it's whatever your fantasy decides to do. Optimism says, I'm doing great. Glad to hear that. I don't know how we got into like talking about toys, but here we are. Man says, welcome to the daily episode of Social Issues. Yeah, pretty much. We got so many social issues. What? I have my opinions. You know what? I'm just gonna add another point here, because that would just make my life easier to like do. There we go. I love this dainty little man. I say little, but he's like giant in his like actual form. A giant man. Let me see here. Casey says, Lego is unisex. Yes, I know. I'm Danish. I would know. I don't think that's a secret. Optimism says, me and my brother had a Marble Run set. It was awesome. I think what my big brother and I had was like, we both had Digimon figures. We also shared our consoles. Like we would play games on like GameCube and like Xbox as well. Yeah, back in the day when it was just called an Xbox and not an Xbox 360 or whatever. We also had the GameCube. I had the Wii at one point. I still have my Wii, actually. I don't play it, but... Well, I don't play it because, like, my games are just, like, old. I think I finished, like, the Klonoa game on that. I enjoyed it. I need to, like, play the one that I got for the Switch. Casey says, I'm listening to Lady Gaga, Bad Romance instrumental. Wait, what? Oh yeah, Lego is made in your country. Yeah, Lego is made in Denmark. It's still not American. As much as America wants to believe it is, it's not. It came from Denmark. It's like also like how Disney wants to pretend that the Little Mermaid was theirs, and it's like, no, no, no. That comes from Denmark too. Stop it. Mana says, the Wii was my childhood console. Fair. I think I had like a Nintendo 64 at one point. It was given away at one point later down the line. And then I had the GameCube, which was like more so like my childhood console, because like that's where I got to play like Sonic Adventure 2 Battle and Sonic DX or XD, I think. Sonic XD. But I did really love like Sonic Adventure 2 Battle a lot. Casey says, haha, silly USA. Yeah, America just wants to, like, claim a lot of things that are, like, actually Danish, where I'm just sitting there like, what do you mean that you think that that's yours? That's not yours. Give it back. It is just kind of funny. Like, they just don't have an identity of their own. Casey says, I'll be honest, the PlayStation 2 is my childhood console, playing Vice City at a very, very young age, like 6, playing a 18 game at 6. Yeah, ain't that the truth. I did also have like the PlayStation, like the regular PlayStation 1, and I got to play Spyro on that. We also got to play Medieval. That one was like maybe a little too scary for me. But we did have it, and we could play it if we wanted to, but like we were just, nah, Crash Bandicoot is more our speed, or Spyro is more my speed for that matter. I do want to draw Spyro at some point. I haven't done fan art of it ever, which is a bit of a shame, but here we are. Optimism says, I grew up playing Skyrim as a kid. I've always loved video games. Yeah, Skyrim is also like a good game to like play as well. Like it seems like a lot of fun. I just haven't played it myself. I think I got bored after the character creator. But that's on me. Casey says, apparently Rockstar Games is British. I could see that, yeah. That makes sense. Let me just switch corner for that one. No, let me... The one thing I don't like about like Clip Studio is like I can't break these arms without having the specific tool for it, but then I can't see their arms. Optimism says, I played other games too, but Skyrim was my fave, which is fair. Like again, like everyone has like the one game that they really like that stuck out to them when they were a kid, and they played it the most. I think the most played game for me was probably a Sonic Adventure 2 battle. And then afterwards, it would probably be Harvest Moon and Wonderful Life. I just really like those two games a lot. For different reasons. One was like cozy and idyllic, essentially, like you could farm and whatnot. Oh, I also played like Animal Crossing on the GameCube, now that I think about it. I like that version better almost than like the New Leaves. Or like not New Leaves, New Horizons. It kind of disappoints me. Let me see here. Casey says, oh, never mind. Never mind. No, the developers were British. Okay. It's founded in the America. Okay. That's fair. It says, I'm a boy who loves playing rough fantasy games, but I'm actually a huge emotional softie. Yeah, well, that's like the thing. Like, even with like games like Sonic Adventure 2 Battle and stuff, like like you get emotional because like you get attached to the characters, and you don't want to see them fail. You don't want to see them like, you know, get hurt. But that's like part of the story. But so you're growing attached to them and stuff. Like that's like a kind of experience I want to create with my own world and stuff. Like be able to make people care about the characters and want to see them succeed. That's like peak. Let me see here. Optimism says, I play with mods, not many if any graphics mods, because too much nostalgia for the style to change stuff up. It's cool what the community makes. Yeah, like the community makes like a lot of mods for Skyrim. I know this because like they love the game, they love the world it's set in, they love like everything about it. And maybe they do like you know, improvement on life changes in like the game. Like that's why some people make just mods for that and not like necessarily like anything more. It's just like oh, I wish this part would be like, you know, a little easier to do. Like just small improvements, like maybe like inventory or something. I don't know. It's just like a community-driven thing at this point. Casey says, mine was for Forza Prob, Forza Horizon, and also Minecraft. I don't think I know Forza a whole lot. I've never heard of it. But Minecraft is like, who hasn't heard of it? I'd have questions if I hadn't heard about it at this point. But also, I live under rock sometimes. Casey says, will your game release on Steam? Yeah, that's probably gonna be like my go-to. Like, whenever I make games, I will probably just put them on Steam, and if there is like any requests for like consoles, sure, I'll see what I can do, but like I think first and foremost would be Steam. Because like that's like the best hub currently. Because Steam is just good, like everything about it, like for like the consumers and stuff, and I would like the consumers to be able to give me feedback as well. Like that's also like a big thing, like being able to listen to feedback and like constructive criticism, that is, to like make the game better. I think some developers kind of forget that that's probably like something they need to do. That they need to like actually hear what people have to say. Casey says, "What's Minecraft?" Joking, just joking. How will you promote your game? Me trying to find every bug and tell you. I think I would probably promote the game through my YouTube and like making art of like characters and whatnot to like give a peek into the world, essentially. I think that's probably like my best course of action to do for now. That's probably going to be like the case, just because like I'm still developing characters, like I'm still like figuring out like some things, like what would make sense to the world and whatnot. I think I'm getting there slowly, but it's still like, you know, a slow process of like getting it to perfection, like with the story itself. Granted, it will never be perfect. It'll just be perfect to me is more so the thing, rather than like, you know, to others. Casey says, I feel like do a video, I made a game in a month or something and film the game development. Yeah, it's not gonna be like within a month or anything, like, because I do have like bigger ideas, like the world that this guy is in, like it's gonna be like such a huge project. I know that. What I would probably do is find like more furries that can program and perhaps animate or 3D model, etc., like later down the line when I can afford to, like, you know, pay them for work. So that'll be like something to like look into later, but I will make smaller games first to then get like a hang of it, and then later down the line make the big world. Little Nagito, hello and welcome to the stream. It's time to drink water. Yeah, thank you. I shall. Have I seen you before? Are you new? Also, why would you like me to call you? Casey says, haha, I made the music. Yes. But hello, little Nikito. What would you like me to call you, and what pronouns? Optimism says, I'm glad I decided to watch the stream. Oh, I'm glad. Like, I hope that it's always like a good time. That's like the goal with the stream. It should be a good time. I get to do something productive in the meanwhile, where I'm also like developing characters and whatnot for y'all to like enjoy later. It's just fun. Little Nagita says, I don't know. Well, I mean, it's just like if you would prefer like me to call you something else, then I will try and remember my best to the best of my abilities to call you that. I do that with Casey over here as well, even if like the username doesn't say Casey. It says more water. Okay, I'll drink more water. I'm gonna end up having to pee if I drink too much water. Optimism is a good thing to wake up to. Well, I'm glad. I try my best to like make it like a good time, a relaxing time as well, because I don't like the stress. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, okay, let's go, go, go. It's time for me to like get this art done. It's like, nah. The art gets done when the art gets done. That's just how it works. Casey says, just make a single bass line and some kicks. Done. Just kidding. I mean, like, I was gonna, like, have a friend of mine, she is a musician, I want her to, like, you know, work with me to, like, make the music happen, because she always wanted to make game music, so I was like, hey, you know what? Let's fucking do it. I know, I swore. Casey says I'll do more effort. That's all fine. Little Nagita says, just use any pronoun. I don't care. Okay, fair enough. I always just address you by, like, your name anyways, and then say what you say. I'll probably go with they, them, to you. Mana says, more water, more. I'll take another sip, sure. There's only, like, a few minutes of the stream anyways left, like 19, 20 minutes? Something like that. Though I do want to, like, finish, like, his line art, like, fiddling with it before going. Let me see here. Casey says that's amazing. Meta says thank you. You're welcome. I was the one drinking the water. It's tasty because it's not just water. I mean, it is like water, but just like, you know, with gamer subs in it, and tasty. Let me just delete some lines here, because, like, they're not needed. And this one as well. There you go. Nope. There we go. Now his lines should all be there, if I remove the sketch. Yeah, that seems about right. So now I just need to, like, thicken the lines. And remove this part. Let me look at what y'all are saying. Casey says, point of view, you like, hello Casey, she, he, they, hello, how are you? Oh my god, that would be a lot of work. And a big mouthful for me to say every time I had to address someone. But yeah, like, I look forward to, like, being able to make the actual games and see if people would be interested in, like, you know, being part of it. Because, like, that's, like, the goal as well, to, like, you know, hire furries, specifically. Like, a for furries, by furries game, essentially. Casey says, can I potentially game test? Probably. Like, I was just gonna make, like, a free demo for people to, like, try out. Oh, no, no. I wanted to change the music. Hold on. It's not Christmas. Go away. Casey says, a viewer discount. Well, again, like, it's just gonna be, like, you know, a free demo for people to, like, try out and see if they like it. Because I'm pretty sure that Steam does allow you to, like, you know, make a free demo. Casey says yes. Yeah, but that was like the plan. Like I wasn't gonna like, finish it and then put it up for everyone to like, buy and play. Like of course I was gonna make it like a demo for people to try it out and see if they like it and give me feedback of like what they don't like or like if there's a bug or anything like that. That was always the intention. Casey says, I find it so funny when I say yes. Or yeah. Well, yeah. I just read it out loud, okay? Like, I will never forget the person that said a meme in chat, and then I read it out loud and then cringed, and I was like, yeah, what did you expect? I read out loud the entire thing. Kinda. I did catch one meme where I was like, nah, you're not getting me. Not this time. No, I don't want to adjust opacity. Wait. Adjust opacity? Hold on. I'm a little curious. What does that do? Oh. Interesting. Ah! Oh, that's interesting. Learn something new. Casey says yes. It was funny. It was really funny when people wrote like memes in there, and I'm like sitting there like, you're the one that is going to cringe. It's not me, because I don't care. I care very little. It almost sounds like I enjoy people suffering when I say it in such a way. That's why I don't. It's just funny. Casey says, will you ever go to ScotiaCon? I'm not sure. Maybe, like, if I coordinated with a friend. But that's gotta be, like, far in the future, I suppose. Like, because currently I'm like, okay, I'm a little conventioned out. I wanted, like, concentrate on live streaming more and making videos. That's, like, one thing I wanted to do with this year, like concentrate a little more on it, make myself a presence online. Can't do that if I'm offline all the time. Optimism says, I checked out your Tumblr and Blue Sky, and I just wanted to let you know that I love how you do different body types. Oh, thank you! I try my best with it. Like, I don't want to, like, be stuck with, like, just being able to do one body type and that's it. Because it's so easy to fall into that. So I want to, like, try my best at, like, representing a few different ones. I do sometimes ask for help from a friend that is also an artist, and she knows a little better with like drawing overweight characters, and I was like, okay, I sometimes need like to draw overweight characters because I want them to be represented, and because they're still wonderful people that need representation. So I'm like, okay, I need to like add a little more different types than just like what you see usually in media. And she's been a great help with that, like making sure that I don't draw it in such a way that it looks weird. Because like, it's not fun. Like, I don't want them to feel like they're weird or anything, because like they're completely normal. And then I draw like muscular types, but like I mostly stick to Twinkie guys, because like I just like Twinkie guys to draw them. I don't know why. But I do try and like push myself to do other ones every now and then. Like, it's not necessarily like it's integral to their character or anything. Like, it just happened to be, and that's it. Casey says I might be going to like 2029. I don't know why I find the overweight first so nice, and that's me, a twink. That's pretty far in the future. Yeah, like we'll see about that because like I'm also like trying to like concentrate on finding a place of my own at some point, maybe. So I want to like maybe do that like in the future. Make sure that I have like my own place. Have my boyfriend come over to live in Denmark, stuff like that. But yeah, like I find it really nice when like people are including different body types in like their world and whatnot, and it's just right for the character. I have like Howard as well. I really like his character. It's like he's just so chill. A little mischievous, but like he's chill. But like most of the time when I make characters, I make them how I make them, and then like their personality comes later and stuff. But it's very crucial to me that no character is like, oh, look at what they look like. This is all that they are, like as a character. Like overweight character must be like really happy about eating. It's like, no, like I hate that kind of stereotype. Like they will eat just like everyone else. They might just choose like some things that make them the way that they are, but like, that's not all their character is. Like I have one that is like a fashion designer, I'm pretty sure, an elephant, Jessie. She's a fashion designer, but she's overweight because, I mean, she's an elephant. Imagine a skinny elephant. That doesn't make sense. Aspa says, I unfortunately got to go. Farewell, your streams are such a peak background noise, by the way. Thank you. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night. It's always a pleasure to have you. Even if you're just lurking in the background, it's always appreciated. I hope you draw stuff as well while you're listening to me in the background. Okay, since I'm going to eat now, see you in a bit. I will be stopping with my stream in like 8 minutes-ish, approximately, so I'll see you tomorrow then, because I'll be streaming tomorrow too. Casey says, oh, yeah, like, I stream 2 hours at a time, right? Goodbye, Casey. Have a nice, lunch? I suppose. Casey says, oh yeah, I'll message you what happened. Yeah, go for it. Goodbye. But yeah, like, I like characters to be, like, more than what you see. It's... Casey says, yeah, lunch. Yeah. You go have a nice lunch. But yeah, like, I think, like, that stems from, like, I saw one person make a character which they're trans, and that's all they ever talked about, that they are trans, and I'm just sitting there like, we are more than just being trans. I need you to do better. Like, when you're gonna represent someone, do better by, treating them as a person, not treating them as, like, a means to get brownie points, is what I feel like at times. That they just included them to, like, have the brownie points of, like, see, we're inclusive, and that's it. Like, you got your character, like, aren't you happy? And it's like, no, I'm not happy, because, like, that character is, like, a caricature of, like, what a person is. Like, this is not a person. You didn't make a person, you made a stereotype or something. I don't know. Like, not even a stereotype, because, like, I don't think that most people who are trans, like, talk about, like, their transness all the time either. Like, this is just an example. I'm like, this doesn't make sense. Like, why is this the thing? So yeah, like, I try very much so to, like, make sure that each character get that care. Optimism says, I hope you don't mind getting spammed with likes. No, I don't mind. I appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, I like to, like, add more to them. Each of them have, like, their own hobbies and stuff, and it comes slowly over time as like I get to know them more. Like it's as if I'm getting to learn these characters as well myself as time progresses. Because like at first when I made Ryder here, he was just like evil. Like he was source of all evil. Now he's not anymore. He's the god of death. And death doesn't mean that he's evil, because that's just his job. That's just what he does. Like it's not out of malice by any point. It's part of the circle of life. Man, it says, I must away now. I hope you see you tomorrow. Yes, I hope to see you too tomorrow. Have a great day at work. And thank you for being here. It is highly appreciated. But I think you know this at this point. I keep saying it every time. I'm a broken record. But yeah, like, I hope to like continue like developing these characters and stuff. Like, figured out that I like the idea of Ryder here not being evil and actually being very upset about that the mortals think of him as evil because he is death, and he's like, what did I do? Like I'm just doing my job. Like if any of you had like this job, you know, you kind of have to do the thing. Otherwise you're fired. And what does fired mean for God? You know? Like, does that just mean he ceases to exist? Can he change jobs? Is that an option? He doesn't know. He has literally no knowledge of this. Like, whether or not he can just quit his job. And I like that. I like that sort of, like, you know, philosophical kind of thinking with it. But, like, it also makes him a person because, like, he is, like, upset. He wants to, like, you know, not just be, like, this almighty being that they fear because, like, oh, no one wants to die. And it's like, yeah, I know that no one wants to die, but you have to. You don't want to live forever. You want to, like, you know, make the best of what you have and then, like, move on in life. But he doesn't, like, you know, just go around killing people without reason or anything. It's like, it's your time. Like, it's over. It's what you had. Optimism says, makes sense. Yeah, it's supposed to make sense. Meanwhile, God of Life, he doesn't get, like, the same sort of, like, you know, problems of, like, you know, the mortals hating on him, because, like, why would they hate on him? Like, he's literally giving life. But that's the thing, like, you know, that's his job. He's supposed to give life to everyone. But he could have just as well been in Ryder's situation of, like, you know, having to take away the life. But, you know, he got the good end of the stick, essentially, of, like, oh yeah, I get to, like, you know, make them thrive, make them live for XYZ amount of time. This is great. Good for you. Ryder's maybe a little jealous, but, you know, that just makes sense. Like, the grass is always greener on that side. But he also has to, like, create the beings, essentially, that are on the planet, and then constantly have to see them perish. So he's sad about that, but, like, you know, he understands that that's just part of it. Optimism says, imagine there being people who have shit lives hating life. Yeah. There are, like, it's not like it's an idyllic situation either with, like, the story itself. It's actually a really big part of the story that there are problems with it. At some point in the game, or, like, in the story, everyone becomes practically immortal, like, and that's a problem. Then they suddenly start missing, like, death being there. But even then, like, they do die. It's just like, you know, they get resurrected over and over again. And that's a problem. So that's like a big conflict of the story. And Death is like unable to do his job because like even if he does, you know, kill someone, they can just be resurrected within like a few minutes. So it's like it's futile for him to like do his job because they'll just be back again and again and again. Of course, there's going to be like resolutions and stuff like that. Eventually, it's just, you know, like that, the conflict of the problem and stuff. There's no story without conflict. Need the correct one. There we go. But yeah, like that's like the thing, like he looks like one way and then it turns out he's like a completely different way. I like that about like making character designs. It's like, you know, you get an idea of the character and he might play into it a bit, like in the beginning, like when you first meet him and stuff, but like it once you get to know him, it's like, oh no, he's actually like this. I kind of like that about like making characters, like, you know, some play into it, some people are like it, like how they dress. Some people are not what they seem at all. Like, it's a good variety to do that. I don't want all of them to just be like, haha, this is like the what you didn't expect of this character. Like, it's completely the opposite. Like, if you have that for every character, then it's like not fun, because then everyone's gonna expect that. He's slowly getting there, but I also noticed that the time is like past 3. So I've been streaming for 2 hours. It is time for me to sign off. Thank you so much for coming, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day or night, whichever it is. Or afternoon, I don't know. Any time of day. I hope to see you all tomorrow. I will be streaming around the same time as today. So yeah, I'll probably continue working on him a little bit more. Maybe we'll see. Like, I might finish like his line art for this, and then like tomorrow we can work on his outfit next, which I have like the sketch of right here. So I'll probably be working on that next, which will be tomorrow. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. 시작이야